In 1948, British explorer Godfrey Edmonds approached the highest mountain range in South Africa.
God almighty, that is high.
Some roads around the world are so unbelievable, they defy all logic. Imagine a road that vanishes underwater twice a day, or one so treacherous it's earned the nickname Death Road. These aren't just tales or legends. These roads are real, and they're pushing the limits of what seems possible. Buckle up, because we're about to explore some of the most jaw-dropping, dangerous, and downright unbelievable roads from around the world. Trust me, you won't believe these places actually exist. Number 15, Guoliang Tunnel Road, China. Dubbed the road that does not tolerate mistakes, China's Guoliang Tunnel Road is as terrifying as it is amazing. The road stretches for about 1.2 kilometers and is carved directly into the mountainside. It was constructed by 13 determined villagers, led by their village head, Shun Ming-shin. This tunnel was their solution to isolation, as they aimed to link their secluded village to the rest of the world. Guoliang itself is a small village, perched on a mountain, making access difficult and isolating its inhabitants from the rest of the country. Before the tunnel, the only way to enter or exit Guoliang was through a dangerous path known as the Sky Ladder, a steep and dangerous set of stone steps that posed great difficulty, especially during the harsh winters. The villagers decided they needed a safer route, and when the government refused to help, they took matters into their own hands. The construction of Guoliang Tunnel Road began in 1972 and took an astounding 5 years to complete. Using simple hand tools like hammers and chisels, the villagers chipped away at the mountain one stone at a time. The determination behind the project is exceptional, considering that the road is around 5 meters high and 4 meters wide. The tunnel's walls are rough, bearing the marks of the manual labor that shaped them. Driving along Guoliang Tunnel Road feels like stepping into another world. The tunnel is punctuated with large, irregular windows carved into the rock, providing breathtaking views of the valley below. But those windows also remind you of how high up you are. One wrong move, and it's a long way down, measuring about 2,000 feet. The windows weren't just made for aesthetic reasons. They allowed the workers to dump waste down the mountainside as they dug through the rock. The narrow width of this road makes two-way traffic almost impossible. Drivers need to proceed slowly and carefully, honking their horns at turns to warn oncoming vehicles. At points, the road winds sharply, forcing drivers to navigate hair-raising corners where the cliff edge is only a few feet away. The road is unpaved, and when it rains, water pours through the tunnel's open windows, turning the surface into a slippery hazard. There's also no artificial lighting inside the tunnel, which means drivers need to rely on their headlights and a lot of nerve. As you drive through, the rough-hewn rock face seems to close in on you, making the experience both thrilling and terrifying. In the winter months, snowfall can make the road nearly impassable, and in summer, rockfalls are a constant danger. If you're brave enough to drive it, the entire journey through Guoliang Tunnel Road will only take about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on traffic and conditions. However, most visitors prefer to take their time, stopping at various points to take photos or simply admire the view. Now, I know what you're thinking, it can't get crazier, but it does. Number 14, Ishima Ohashi Bridge, Japan. Its steep incline making drivers feel like they're climbing straight into the sky. Ishima Ohashi Bridge is an incredible engineering feat that goes beyond ordinary expectations. Often referred to as one of the most unique roads in the world, this massive structure proudly stands in Japan, connecting the cities of Matsue and Sakai Minato over Lake Nakumi. Imagine driving up a road that feels more like riding a roller coaster. The Ishima Ohashi Bridge boasts an astonishing incline of 6.1%, which might make your heart race just thinking about it. This steep gradient is not merely for thrill seekers, it serves a practical purpose. The design allows large boats to pass beneath effortlessly, ensuring smooth maritime traffic without compromising on car movement. Connecting communities on either side of Lake Nakumi, this bridge has transformed travel for both locals and tourists. Before it was built, ferry services were the main way to cross the lake, a method that took time and depended on the weather. Now, with the Ishima Ohashi Bridge, travel is faster and more efficient. bringing people closer and boosting economic growth in the area. Driving over Ishima Ohashi is an experience that offers breathtaking views. The panoramic vistas of Lake Nakomi and the surrounding landscapes are utterly captivating. On a clear day, you can see miles into the horizon, a sight that leaves many visitors in awe. Number 13. Fairy Meadows, Pakistan. Consistently ranked among the most dangerous roads in the world, the way to Fairy Meadows in Pakistan challenges even the bravest and most skilled motorists. Carved into the towering Nanga Parbat Mountains, which rise to a jaw-dropping height of 26,660 feet, this road offers little of the whimsy one might expect from a place named Fairy Meadows. The path consists of loose rocks and dirt, lacking any pavement. As with many mountain roads, it is narrow and winding, and the absence of guardrails adds to the danger. There's nothing to prevent vehicles from plunging off the edge into the deep ravines below. The road is so narrow that two 4x4 vehicles cannot pass each other safely, creating an even greater risk during the drive. While the distance to Fairy Meadows spans only 6 miles, every inch of this route presents a significant challenge, even for experienced drivers. After navigating the rough road, travelers must leave their vehicles at a designated point and continue on foot or by bicycle to reach the scenic destination. Many drivers warn that although the journey promises adventure, it is not for those who feel faint-hearted or nervous. A single mistake on this treacherous road could lead to severe consequences. Drivers must remain vigilant, keeping an eye on the road conditions, their vehicle's reliability, and the weather. Each of these factors can contribute to potential accidents, amplifying the risks of the journey. Reaching Fairy Meadows rewards those brave enough to tackle the difficult drive. Known locally as Jute, the area received its name from German hikers who were captivated by its breathtaking scenery. Nestled at over 3,000 meters above sea level, Fairy Meadows serves as a base camp for hikers and climbers aiming to conquer the Rakyat face of Nanga Parbat. To attempt the drive safely, travelers should plan their journey during the peak season from April to September. During these months, the meadows transform into a stunning landscape filled with thick alpine forests of pine, birch, willow, and oak. Wildlife sightings, including musk deer and brown bears, enhance the allure of the area. Before embarking on this adventure, drivers should ensure their Jeep is in optimal working condition, since larger vehicles cannot navigate the narrow road. Hiring a local guide is highly advisable for safety and to navigate the challenges that lie ahead. But this isn't the only dangerous road in Pakistan. Number 12. Karakorum Highway. Connecting Pakistan with China, the Karakorum Highway is a marvel of engineering and one of the most dangerous roads on the planet. Known as the eighth wonder of the world by locals, it stretches over 800 miles, cutting through the majestic Karakorum mountain range, which includes K2, the second highest peak in the world. The Karakorum Highway, or KKH, begins in Pakistan's Punjab province and ends in Kashgar, China, crossing through the Gilgit-Baltistan region and the Zoila Pass, one of the highest paved border crossings in the world, at an altitude of 15,397. The highway was jointly built by Pakistan and China and took over 20 years to complete, from 1959 to 1979, employing over 24,000 workers. Tragically, around 1,100 workers lost their lives due to the dangerous terrain, landslides, and harsh weather conditions. The concept of the Karakorum Highway dates back to ancient times when it was part of the Silk Road, a vital trade route connecting the East and West. It was rediscovered in the 20th century as a means to improve trade relations and foster cooperation between Pakistan and China. The KKH is a vital route for trade, linking China to the Arabian Sea through Pakistan, and also serves as a significant tourist attraction. Driving along the Karakorum Highway is an adventure in itself. The road takes you through narrow mountain passes with sheer drops on one side and towering cliffs on the other. Landslides and rockfalls are common, particularly during the rainy season, making travel dangerous. The road's narrow, winding paths can be challenging to navigate, especially in bad weather when visibility is reduced. In winter, parts of the highway are closed due to snow and icy conditions. Despite these dangers, the journey is breathtaking. The road offers stunning views of the Hunza Valley, the turquoise rivers, and some of the tallest peaks in the world, including the famous Nanga Parbat. travelers also encounter local villages where they can experience the unique cultures of northern Pakistan and western China. Recognizing the dangers, efforts have been made to improve the highway's safety. Regular maintenance is conducted to repair damage from landslides and erosion. Descending from the breathtaking elevations of the Karakorum Highway, we are now entering a road with a design so surreal that it seems like entering the dream of an artist. In the picture, you see a road that twists and curls into the horizon, snaking through rugged topography as if it were an endless loop. A road like that can leave you in awe, making you question reality. Number 11, Stelvio Pass. In the heart of the Italian Alps, you'll find Stelvio Pass, a true engineering wonder. This road is a stunning mix of natural beauty and human creativity that draws in adventure seekers and nature lovers alike. Why is driving on Stelvio Pass such an exciting experience? Imagine this: countless hairpin turns that twist and curve with the precision of a watch. These famous bends challenge even the most experienced drivers, requiring skill and focus at every corner. And then there's the view. Dazzling landscapes unfold before you, showcasing the majestic beauty of the alpine scenery in all its splendor. The promise of an adrenaline-fueled journey through stunning mountain views attracts thousands each year. Picture yourself navigating those sharp turns on a sleek motorcycle or feeling the power of a sports car as it grips each curve, all while being surrounded by some of the most awe-inspiring sights you could ever imagine. But let's not forget that Stelvio Pass isn't without its challenges. To ensure safety during peak tourist seasons, typically June to September when traffic volume is highest, speed limits are strictly enforced. Authorities have put measures in place to manage traffic flow and maintain road conditions, making sure that everyone can enjoy this iconic route without unnecessary risks. Number 10. Zoila Pass. This pass connects the Kashmir Valley with the cold desert of Ladakh. At an altitude of 11,575 feet, it is one of the most dangerous roads in the world, offering a narrow, dangerous route through high mountains, deep ravines, and at times extreme weather. This pass is a vital link between Srinagar and Leh, providing a connection between the two regions and also a lifeline for transporting essential supplies. The strategic importance of Zoila dates back to ancient times, when it served as a trading route between India and Central Asia. However, it gained modern significance during the Indo-Pakistani War of 1947 to 1948, when it became a battleground between Indian and Pakistani forces. Indian troops famously used tanks to secure the pass, marking one of the greatest tank battles in history. The road was constructed during the 20th century as part of India's efforts to improve transportation links to the northern territories. Carved into the side of steep mountains, the Zoila Road is often a dirt track, widened just enough for one vehicle to pass at a time. Drivers need to be exceptionally cautious, as the road's unpaved surface can crumble under extreme weather conditions or heavy traffic. The road is susceptible to landslides, avalanches, and severe snowstorms that can block the route for weeks at a time. During the harsh winters, the pass is closed for several months, isolating the region of Ladakh. Snow-clearing operations are massive undertakings that involve heavy machinery working around the clock to clear the way for vehicles. The road is barely clinging to the side of steep cliffs. Drivers need to navigate hairpin bends with limited visibility, and any mistake could result in a fatal plunge into the valley below. Local drivers, who are seasoned veterans of the pass, are often hired to guide tourists and newcomers through the treacherous journey. Recognizing the dangers posed by Zoila Pass, the Indian government has embarked on several projects to make the road safer. Plans to construct a 14-kilometer tunnel to bypass the most dangerous section of the pass are underway. This tunnel, once completed, will allow year-round access to Ladakh, reducing the risk of avalanches and improving travel safety. Number 9. Jacob's Ladder, Tasmania. Jacob's Ladder, a name that brings to mind an ancient staircase to the heavens, is more than just a road. It's an experience carved into the mountainous heart of Tasmania. With inclines reaching over 25%, Jacob's Ladder tests the mettle of anyone who dares to drive it. The road curls through the rugged landscape like a serpent, each turn revealing new and breathtaking views. The views from Jacob's Ladder are nothing short of spectacular. As you ascend, every twist and turn offers a new perspective on the surrounding wilderness. From lush greenery to craggy rock formations, it's a visual feast that rewards both drivers and passengers alike. But the views come at a cost. The road's hairpin bends require intense concentration and skill. Each bend feels like threading a needle, with sheer drops on one side and towering cliffs on the other. One wrong move can turn this thrilling journey into a dangerous adventure. Beyond its physical demands, Jacob's Ladder holds layers of historical significance entangled with local stories passed down through generations. According to legend, the road was named after Jacob, a mythical figure believed to have traversed these treacherous paths in search of hidden treasures. These tales add an aura of mystery and enchantment to Jacob's Ladder. Number 8. Bam Road, Russia. Bam Road stands as one of the toughest adventure roads left on the planet, offering a true test of physical and mental endurance. This old railway service track runs alongside the railway in extreme Siberia, Russia, featuring everything from rickety bridges to waist-high water crossings and stretches where travelers find themselves miles from civilization. Constructed in the early 1970s to facilitate the building of the BAM Railway, this road stretches from Vanino on the Russian Pacific coast through various towns, including Komsomolsk, Fevralsk, Tinda, Severobaikalsk, Ust-Kut, and Bratsk, before reconnecting with the Trans-Siberian Highway near Taishet. Originally a service road for the railway's construction, BAM Road has received little to no maintenance since its completion, leading to its current poor condition. As a result, only the most extreme off-road vehicles and adventure motorcycles can navigate its challenging terrain. Riding along BAM Road in Russia provides an experience that words alone cannot capture, positioning it as one of the most exhilarating adventure roads in the world. The road runs parallel to the Baikal-Amur mainline railway, but its condition poses significant challenges. Today, BAM Road is one of the most arduous driving routes globally, primarily unpaved and marked by broken wooden bridges and extreme weather conditions. Many of the road's structures have fallen into disrepair, leading to its reputation as the ultimate test of man and machine. This challenging route attracts adventure motorcyclists and 4x4 drivers alike, all drawn by its reputation for difficulty. Travelers must contend with numerous hazards, including rickety structures, bogs, decaying bridges riddled with large holes, deep and fast-moving rivers, gravel tracks, and severe potholes. The road features unrelenting, energy-sapping bogs and train bridges that adventurers must ride over, often with no indication of when the next train might come. Navigating this remote and poorly maintained dirt road is no small feat. Only a few adventurers have successfully completed the entire route. For those daring enough to embark on this journey, the BAM Road promises not only a test of skill and courage, but also an unforgettable adventure through one of the most challenging terrains left on Earth. Number 7. North Yungas Road, Bolivia. North Yungas Road, located in Bolivia, stretches about 60 kilometers from La Paz to Coroico, descending from the chilly, fog-laden Andean peaks at an altitude of 4,650 meters to the warm, overgrown rainforest at 1,200 meters. This road is famous for its steep cliffs, lack of guardrails, and narrow width, making it one of the most dangerous roads in the world. The road was carved into the cliffs of the Yungas region in the 1930s, built by Paraguayan prisoners during the Chaco War between Bolivia and Paraguay. The goal? To create a vital connection between La Paz and the Amazon region of Bolivia, facilitating trade and transport. The road threads through the dense jungle, and the combination of steep drops, sharp hairpin turns, and sheer rock faces make this an engineering feat, albeit dangerous. It's no surprise that North Yungas Road has a notorious reputation. At its narrowest points, the road is only 3.2 meters wide, barely wide enough for a single vehicle. Imagine two vehicles meeting on a road that clings to the side of a mountain, with no barrier separating them from a 200-foot drop. Drivers often have to reverse or pull aside to let oncoming vehicles pass, testing both patience and nerves. During the rainy season, which runs from November to March, the road becomes even more hazardous. Heavy rains turn the dirt track into a slippery mess, making it easy for vehicles to lose traction. Rock slides and landslides are common, and dense fog often reduces visibility to near zero. The combination of these elements has resulted in an estimated 200 to 300 deaths annually in the past, with wreckage from vehicles still visible at the bottom of the cliffs in certain areas. Until 1994, an estimated 300 people died on the road every year. At one point, Crosses dotted the road approximately every 100 meters, marking the sites where people had lost their lives. While vehicles have largely vacated the road, North Yungas Road is now a popular destination for adventure seekers, particularly cyclists looking for a high adrenaline ride. Each year, thousands of tourists sign up for bike tours along the route, navigating its twists and turns while taking in breathtaking views of the jungle and mountains below. Number 6. Manali Highway, India. This is a highway surrounded by majestic mountains that seem to touch the sky, with scenic valleys unfolding before you. The Manali Highway offers a visual feast where nature's brilliance is on full display. Driving along this route feels like you're part of an epic adventure movie, with each bend revealing a new breathtaking landscape. Of course, every great adventure comes with its share of challenges. Traveling on the Manali Highway is no exception. One of the biggest hurdles is altitude sickness. Given its high elevation, often exceeding 17,000 feet, your body needs time to acclimate to the thinner air. Then there's the unpredictable weather. Landslides and roadblocks can occur without warning, turning your scenic drive into an unexpected test of endurance. To make this journey manageable, it's crucial to plan your stops wisely. There's Darcha, a small village offering basic accommodations where travelers can rest and acclimatize. Also, there's Sarchu, popular among campers. This spot provides a break from the winding roads and a chance to breathe in the crisp mountain air. These stops are essential for adjusting to the high altitude and preparing for the next leg of your journey. The history behind the construction of the Manali Highway is as fascinating as the road itself. Built by the Border Roads Organization (BRO), this engineering marvel has been crucial in connecting remote regions and facilitating military logistics. The BRO's ongoing efforts ensure that this route remains accessible and safe throughout different seasons. Their work includes clearing snow, repairing landslides, and maintaining road quality despite harsh weather conditions. Number 5. Skipper's Canyon Road, New Zealand. In 1883, a team of miners began hand-carving a road in southwest New Zealand, hoping to strike gold. Little did they know that by the time they completed their work 7 years later, they would have forged one of the world's deadliest tracks. Spanning 16.5 miles, Skipper's Canyon has changed significantly over the nearly century and a half since its creation, yet it continues to claim around 100 lives every year. Although improvements have made the road somewhat safer, it is far from secure. A British study conducted in 2013 by Driving Experience scored Skipper's Canyon a 7 out of 10 for fear factor, placing it among the 22 most terrifying roads to drive. This assessment stemmed from an interactive map aligned with the World Health Organization's reports on road safety and various data sets. Skipper's Canyon offers stunning views that conceal its perilous nature. The road is notorious for its high elevations, steep grades, and an abundance of twisting hairpin turns. Narrow gravel paths make it nearly impossible for two cars to pass each other safely, which leads to serious concerns for drivers. Consequently, newly qualified drivers face strong discouragement from even approaching this treacherous route. Interestingly, officials exhibit greater trust in bus drivers, allowing countless adventure tours to transport hordes of sightseers through this challenging landscape. However, such excursions are not for the faint-hearted, as the road's beauty belies the risks involved. Skipper's Canyon Road remains a thrilling, albeit dangerous destination for those seeking adventure in New Zealand's stunning wilderness. Number 4. Mae Klong Railway Market, Thailand. Located just outside Bangkok, the Mae Klong Railway Market is found in Samut Songkhram Province, about 80 kilometers southwest of Bangkok. What makes this market so extraordinary? It's not just the fresh produce, seafood, and vibrant energy. It's the fact that an active train line runs directly through the middle of it. The market is known locally as Talat Ram Hup, meaning umbrella pull-down market. It dates back to the early 1900s, serving as a key market for local residents. When the railway line was built in 1905 to transport goods and passengers rather than disband, the market adapted to the presence of the tracks, creating a fascinating, now world-famous tourist attraction. Every day, 8 trains pass through the market, but rather than stopping the hustle and bustle, the arrival of the train adds excitement. As the train approaches, a bell rings to signal the vendors, and in a flurry of quick, practiced movements, they pull back their umbrellas, retract their sunshades, and move their goods off the tracks. The train slowly inches through the market, just inches away from the stalls. Once it passes, The vendors reset everything, and the market resumes as if nothing had happened. The train's slow speed, just 9 miles per hour, ensures safety, but the sight of it so close to market-goers is a heart-stopping moment. The market operates all day, but the train passes through at scheduled times, so visitors often plan their trips to witness the iconic event. It takes just about 5 minutes for the train to pass, but those 5 minutes transform the entire atmosphere of the market. Accidents are rare, as the vendors have become highly skilled in pulling back their goods, making it a well-choreographed routine. Tourists, however, are advised to stay alert, as the narrow space between the train and the stalls offers little room for mishaps. Number 3. James Dalton Highway, Alaska. Stretching across 414 miles of Alaska's rough landscape, the James Dalton Highway, also known as the Dalton Highway, is one of the most isolated and dangerous roads in the world. Built in 1974 as a supply route for the Trans-Alaska Pipeline System, it serves as a critical route for transporting equipment and fuel to oil fields in Prudhoe Bay. This highway begins in Livingood and runs to Deadhorse, passing through some of the harshest environments on Earth. The road is mostly gravel, making it slippery and dangerous, especially in winter. Rough weather conditions can rapidly turn the highway into a snowy or icy hazard, causing drivers to lose control. With temperatures plummeting as low as -60 degrees Fahrenheit, survival can depend on being well prepared and cautious. The Dalton Highway was completed in less than a year, despite its harsh location, and most of the road remains unpaved. Due to its remote location, maintenance is difficult and weather-dependent, which is why travelers often face unmarked hazards such as landslides or uneven road surfaces. The harsh conditions make even routine maintenance a challenge for crews. This road is notorious for its isolation. There are only 3 towns along the entire route, Coldfoot, Wiseman, and Deadhorse, offering very limited services. Gas stations, medical facilities, and lodging are nearly non-existent, leaving drivers to fend for themselves in case of emergencies. Number 2. The Jebel Hafeet Mountain Road, UAE. This road is an experience that captures the very essence of UAE's diverse topography. Driving along Jebel Hafeet Mountain Road feels like embarking on a grand adventure through some of the most spectacular desert scenery imaginable. The road curls up the mountain, revealing panoramic views at every turn. As you ascend, the city of Al Ain sprawls below, offering a spectacular contrast between urban life and natural beauty. Steeped in history and culture, Al Ain itself is often referred to as the Garden City due to its lush oases amid the arid surroundings. The winding road up Jebel Hafeet offers glimpses of these green havens, tucked amidst sandy expanses, a visual treat that sets it apart from any other drive in the region. Reaching the summit of Jebel Hafeet is like unlocking a treasure trove of activities for nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts. Hiking trails snake through rugged terrain, leading to viewpoints that provide unparalleled sights of Al Ain and beyond. The fresh mountain air combined with wide open spaces makes it an ideal spot for a leisurely walk or a more vigorous hike. A popular activity here includes exploring ancient tombs dating back over 5,000 years, providing a fascinating peek into the region's rich archaeological heritage. Numerous strategically placed viewpoints allow travelers to pause and marvel at nature's artwork, each stop providing a unique perspective of the surrounding landscape. Number 1. Sani Pass, South Africa. Sani Pass is a thrilling gateway that connects South Africa with the mountainous kingdom of Lesotho. This road is proof of nature's splendor and human ingenuity, offering breathtaking sights along its winding route. Imagine driving through a scenic drive that not only tests your driving skills, but also takes you on an adventure between 2 countries. Sani Pass stands at an elevation of 9,400 feet, making it one of the highest mountain passes in Africa. The road is unpaved and rugged, requiring a 4-wheel drive vehicle to navigate its challenging topography. Navigating Sani Pass feels like taming a wild beast, exhilarating yet demanding. The road twists and turns through rocky landscapes, often with steep drop-offs that demand careful navigation. Travel hazards are part of the package here, as loose rocks are a common sight, especially after rains. Meanwhile, conditions can shift rapidly from clear skies to fog or snow, adding to the unpredictability. Potholes and uneven surfaces ensure that drivers must stay alert at all times. For those who love a good challenge, each twist and turn offers an adrenaline rush, making it an unforgettable experience. At the summit of Sani Pass lies a different kind of reward, the opportunity to interact with the Basotho people, who call this remote region home. Visitors can immerse themselves in local customs and traditions. Basotho shepherds often play traditional instruments, after which tourists gather around for tales passed down through generations, providing insights into Basotho culture and history. The top of Sani Pass is also home to the highest pub in Africa, where travelers can enjoy a warm meal or drink while taking in panoramic views of Lesotho's mountains. All right, so that's it for this video. And if you want to watch more amazing content like this, check out some of our other videos. Bye.